everyone. Hopefully this will get you up and running and registered for tournaments and create your Register USA softball accounts. So the first thing you want to do is we'll start out at the registerusasoftball.com site and we'll bring up this page for you. If you have an account, you can just log in here. If you need to create one, you'll just use this area down here at the bottom and create your account. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And that brings me up to my page here. This is where you can see your season teams. I'll just show you real quickly. I have the 8U team up. All right, I'll go back real quick. So the thing that you'll want to do is add a team. So every year, even though if you have the same group of girls, it's a brand new team. So you'll hit individually registered teams right here. You'll hit add team. And then you'll want to check team administrator. Now this is for, let me go back a few steps. Your Register USA account. All coaches need to create a Register USA softball account. That's because everybody has to go through the background checks and the trainings. Just the coach, it's usually the head coach, that's going to enter the tournaments and get the invoices and all of that good stuff. You need to make sure you check that you are a team administrator. Then you can choose your other titles. If you're a coach, head coach, whatever you are. So usually you can be more than one. And then you want to add the team name. So it's going to be, we use the age groups. So I'm 10U, 12U, etc. That's how that goes. Season, it's already filled in there for us. We are Vancouver team, so put Vancouver in there. That stays the same as individual registration, youth, and we are going to go to girls fast pitch. And we are all going to classify as B-level teams because I think that's right where we are. So just choose B, what I say, whatever you are. 14, 12, 10. We're going to be B teams this year. Just a quick note that if any of you tournament teams take players from across the river, you automatically have to classify as an A-level team. So please keep that in mind when you're looking for players, because that will make a difference as to the competition you need to play. And if we're not ready to get there, I don't want everybody to be a little defeated in the beginning there until we get up to speed. So B teams for now. Washington, we're going to stay JO and registration individual there. District 6, and we're going to go ahead and click non-photo cards for now, and we can decide those teams, anybody adds state to their state tournaments to their schedule, we'll go ahead and pay the difference and get photo cards ordered. But the thing now is when you print your invoice, we already need to have those photos uploaded into the system, and we don't have those photos yet. So, but we can get them, so no big deal. Just choose non-photo for now and hit add team. Once you hit the add team, it's going to look like this page. I'll show you. And it will look like this. Well, you'll see your name on there. And then you want to copy this number. Oops. Copy this. Make sure you copy it because we're going to move over to Tournament ASA in just a moment to register for tournaments, and you're going to need this number. So make sure you copy that or write it down. Copy it or write it down. And then once you have your team here, then you can add team members. So this is where we're going to add players, additional coaches, and it's very easy to do. You just hit add team member, put their name, last name, date of birth. You need a zip code, The member ID is if they already are USA registered, you have their number, but you don't need it. Just grab a zip code, hit continue, and then that will walk you through a page that looks something like this one. And you'll choose what they are. Is it a coach, a head coach, are you a scorekeeper, whatever, whoever you're adding, but it's usually just coaches and players. So she's a player. Her name's already in there. You have her name. You don't need an email address, just basic info, date of birth, female, and then you'll hit save. And this also will show player history of where she's played before. And you'll do that for each one of your girls. When you're done and you have all of the girls entered, or at least as many as we have, like most of our teams have about 9 and 10 players, then you know everybody's in and you have birth certificates. You'll hit generate invoice. Preview. Once you do that and submit the invoice, that goes to our district rep. And then we have to pay, that's when I pay for the photo cards. So make sure you send me a copy of the invoice when you're ready to go. So we don't generate the invoice until we have all the players in and all the coaches in. Then we'll generate it. And that will issue the cards and get these girls registered so that you guys can create rosters and go to your tournaments. Excuse me. So once that's done, we'll go to Tournament ASA. Don't worry about adding your players now. We'll do that. We'll go back and do that later. Get your team created, get your coach in there, and then come over here to Girls Fast Pitch under Tournament ASA or USA, and then just hit Washington here. I'll show you. This will bring up. We'll be playing tournaments in Oregon, Washington, and Portland. So take a look at all those lists. Look at the dates that you want to play. See what's out there. See where it's at. These are Delta Park. Do any of these dates look good for my age division? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I want to go ahead and play it. Okay, I'm going to go back. I want to go ahead and play this one. That looks good. It's going to come up and it's going to say, instead of Dwayne Swanson, it'll say Mike Tyler. There's no team information. Okay. That's because also we have to create a team on this side, on the Tournament ASA, USA side, and the Register ASA side, which is ridiculous, but we do. Same thing. You're going to type in the name, Showtime 12U, or 10U, whatever you are. Classification will be 12B. We're in Washington, and that team ID that you copied or you wrote down, you're going to put it right here and create your team. That's it. Then you can go back to your tournament listings and it will let you enter tournaments. So, for instance, here, go back here. Okay. Girls Fast Pitch. Washington. This one. Your team is already registered for a tournament on this date. So it also does a little double check for you so you can don't double book yourself. So I'm going to play in this tournament. It tells me what, and I look at what it is. Oh, okay, it's a 14 open. That's fine. Sometimes they'll break it out, 14A, 14B. Make sure you choose where you actually want to be. And then you'll hit continue registration. And then right here, it'll say email invoice, and that's exactly what we want to do. You'll either have the option of that or to pay right now. Hit email invoice. The invoice will get emailed to you. And then you can forward it to me, and we'll make sure we get a check out to the tournament director and get you guys listed in there as paid. So you guys can kind of mess around in here. You can look in here. You can see what teams are going to certain tournaments. in whatever age division you're interested in, see who's there, see who's paid, see who hasn't paid. If there's a wait list, it'll be listed here. Facility information is listed here, so you can copy that and put it in, get that information to your parents. Details. This guy is just listing the tournament, so he says if you have any questions, you got to call Steve, because looks like he's just listing it. So, okay. So there's your information. It tells you exactly what you're going to get. 6 games, round robin. These are the age divisions and where it's played, all that good stuff. So you guys can do that. Once you figured out and you're comfortable and you get your tournaments done and you're got into the ones that look like they're going to fill up pretty soon, you need to go back to register ASA when you have time, but before you play. So fairly quickly. And this is where all of the coaches need to complete their training. So you're going to get your background check done. When that comes back, I think mine took like 10 or 15 minutes today. It's cleared. Then you can proceed with your training. So you'll click here. The next thing that comes up is the Safe Sport training. That's the what we need to do because we are working with youth, and so it covers misconduct and mandatory reporting, which basically now puts us into that category there that we are mandatory reporters. So that takes about 45 minutes to get through these 3 sections, and then you'll print off your certificate. After that's done, you can go and actually do the softball training, which is the softball knowledge, and your level will come up. So if you've tested last year, you'll be at your next level, level 2, level 3. This year I'll do level 5. So that bar, I can review my last levels, but my next, once I get through all of that training, it will pop up and I'll click 5 and then go through it. So all in all, it's about an hour and a half worth of training, and all coaches need to do that. Anybody that's on the field, parents, any helpers like that you have that are going to be with the kids, need to get the background check. So the background check is $9 by itself, and then together with the training, the background check and the ACE is $20. And if you need reimbursement, just print that receipt. So, alrighty, I think that should get you guys going. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm happy to help you answer them. I know it's kind of all over the place, but the main thing is get registered USA, set up your team, go get your tournaments, get into your tournaments, and know that some of them you can't register online. You either got to email them or call them because they didn't offer that option, but that's okay. And then come back and do your training at Register USA. So, all right, let me know if you need some help. I'm happy to help you guys out. Thank you so much.